Smiling Faces, the podcast, is a Defiantly Me production. To learn more, visit them on Instagram at Defiantly Me Productions.
Just send them postcards, random postcards. They're just like, this is a place you'll never see. Here's another place you're never going to see. Oh, you want to know? You want to know what they do in Bali? Here's a lady who dances in Bali. You'll never see that.
You'll never know. You're going to die in there.
I love you're going to die in there.
Welcome back to Smiling Faces, the podcast. I'm Victoria Dunn.
And I'm Jess Anguiano, and we are executive producers of Smiling Faces, our hit show about two girls who discover they're dating the same guy while working at a toxically positive spin studio.
On this podcast, we provide you with unfiltered conversations and answer the question, instead of self-care, why not revenge?
And you know what? We just had a super unfiltered conversation ourselves.
Did indeed. Yeah.
We always have unfiltered conversations, let's be honest.
Well, so that I don't know a filter, which is why I think HR keeps a close eye.
Same. Yeah. Okay. Do you ever have, and we totally will dive into what's happening with Smiling Faces and everything, but do you ever have those pockets of time in your life where you just feel like you're being a jerk to everybody, but you're not?
I think, yeah, that usually happens when I'm tired, which like now. Oh. So yeah, when I'm very tired, then I'm like, say it. Say the thing.
Like no one has time.
Like niceness, like the filter of nice goes away. And I'm just like, you know what sucks? I don't like when you, yeah. And it happens right away. Like if I have no sleep, very raw.
I wonder if that's my problem. On Saturday night, I hosted a party for my lifelong best friend, childhood best friend, helped her host a huge banger of a party on Saturday night, went back home, and I had a dream after the party, a weird dream. It was a super anxiety-driven dream. And in the dream, even though the party was a total smash hit and I was great, I was kind to everyone, I had a dream that I was a total jerk to everyone at the party. And since that dream, I've been like, am I being a jerk to everyone and no one's saying anything? Like, can't shake the feeling.
Oh my gosh, stressful.
So it's up to you guys today. If you're like, nope, you're in full dick mode. You are unbearable to be around. You have to tell me because I can't tell.
What my takeaway from that is, listen to your dreams always.
Maybe that's what I heard. Nice. I should be kinder to everyone or eat less ice cream before bed.
No, that's not it. That's not the one. That's the wrong advice. Don't listen to that voice.
No, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry.
Yeah,
back on track. Yeah. I'll go to Salt and Straw tonight. Actually, we're getting dinner tonight, so we may indulge.
Exactly. It's like, do the work, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
The first dream I had. Oh no, I forgot it now, but I remember waking up being very happy because I was dating someone like, it was like some actor that was like crazy hot. And I remember thinking up going, what a treat. Like as I woke up.
Nice.
I was like, 5 more minutes.
I went back in that dream.
Right. I can't remember who it was now, but I remember being very happy when I woke up. I was like, this is why we dream. This is why.
I had a dream like that once that I was dating, even though I know he's gay, Matt Bomer. I think that's how you say this.
Yep, I would take him on.
I dream of that in the daytime with my eyes open. But here's the deal. In the dream, I knew he was gay. We were still dating. I didn't mind that he was gay. I was just so pleased that he was so kind. He was so kind in my dream.
That's all it takes. It's weird how your body, like your brain still knows inherently, like this can't take because this person is gay and doesn't want me. And yet here we are.
And he's so nice to me and we're together and that's just the way it is. I have no desire to be with a gay man, even if he is kind to me. However, because I wouldn't want to take away from, gay men deserve to be with gay men,
Right. Yes.
Or
Let them have
whoever they want to
their
be with.
people.
Yes.
But should they want to do that just for funsies,
Matt
they-
Bomer, if just for funsies, if you were
casually listening to this and you're like, you know what? I would love to have a lavender relationship.
Listen to your dreams.
Always.
Okay. That's an excellent way for us to get diving right in, because we love to give you guys hot updates on what's happening with the show. And I think we have exciting news about our next steps that we're moving into.
Yes, we had a really great conversation with friend to the pod that we interviewed previously, Lynn Harris. And
Hi, Lynn.
Hey. And she was telling us some fun things going on with Gold Comedy, but she brought up an excellent point that we kind of spoke about, which is there's never a bad time to start pitching. So gonna start kind of thinking about that, seeing if we can go ahead, because I never really thought about pitching just to get money. I think in my head I always thought of you pitch just to get someone to be like, yes, here to make the thing. But I guess never thought about, well, yeah, that is just getting the money to make the thing. And
that's what the pitch is.
Yeah, and it would go to the channel, the company, whatever may have. Words are hard, but
words are so hard. Distribute.
There it is. It was like one syllable at a time. But yeah, it's like decided on that. Like that could be something as we're building, doing all the things that we've been discussing of, we did the table read and doing like zhuzhes on the rewrites and agreements and crowdfunding and prepping for all that stuff. Also because why not start pitching? There's absolutely festivals that let you just submit pitches. We've got a pitch deck. We talked about it on previous episodes. She's ready.
She's real ready.
We've taken classes on that.
We are prepared to take this into a room for sure.
Yeah. The amount of people that I talk to and they're like, what's going on with the show? And I tell them, oh, well, do you have this? Do you have this? I'm like, yes, all of it. All of it. Shut up. We have all of it.
We have everything. We've written every word that you need. Director statement done. A mission statement, vision statement. Why here? Why now? Why me? Why you? Everything. We have all audience engagement. We have percentages. We have a producer agreement. We are ready to go.
Brand identity. All the things. Like, shut up. Give us the money.
We have a font. We have a font that we use. We have merchandise ready to go. We have a companion podcast. We have most of the cast already set. We've done table reads. We've done rewrites. We have several different stages of this. Let's go.
Truly. So give us the things.
If you're out there listening, we've done all the work. We're just waiting for you.
Yes, which actually I did see there's a woman. I should have thought about this before I started speaking about it, but there was a woman who started a company where she worked she worked in Hollywood for like years. She was one of the youngest creative executives at like a big studio, and she realized that only like 3% of things that get made that are pitched. And so she left from Hollywood, did a whole bunch of studying, and created a company to help do exactly this, like help independent people make their things. And I was like, well, now wait a minute, because she sounds like our cup of tea. And if we can just edit this part out and act like I'm not killing time right now while I look for it, I can say
he's not going. He's not going to. That's the thing. He left the whole thing in about the dentist and our dentist visits, and I will never forgive you for that. The last time that you were like, I said, don't leave this dentist business in here. And you want to know what? My dad was like, that was a really funny part.
Funny is funny, man. It doesn't matter where it comes from. I literally talked about how I almost shit myself on the podcast.
That was so hilarious.
I feel like the dentist thing is light work compared to what I talked about.
You're right. Unfiltered. That's what you get when you are listening to Smiling Faces.
That is true. And I'm almost there. We're loading up the...
While you're looking for that, the whole deal is, and it's going to sound a little bit obvious, but I'm going to say it. The whole deal is that like we are ready to start pitching. And that seems like, oh yeah, obvious. Of course we're ready to start pitching, except for we didn't think of that. Like I wasn't like, oh, let's like put this out there. Let's make this happen. So yeah, I didn't even think of it. So I'm thrilled that
Right.
we're going to start putting this out there. We're going to start sharing it with people. And the best thing about pitching is you pitch it to everybody. So, but the thing that we're going to probably zero in on is how much are we asking for and who do we want to start talking to about it? There's a lot of people. And then you adapt the pitch for every person you talk to because if it's more, who's receiving this? Do we need to lean into the female empowerment part of it all? Do we need to lean into the mental health and healing aspect of it? Do we lead into the deep, dark revenge?
Exactly. Also, I killed a lot of time for nothing. I thought I saved it. I don't see where it is at all. I'm very mad at me. Just please know that.
Anyway, there's a gal who used to be in Hollywood, but she left Hollywood, and you should really look her up.
Callow. I remembered off the top of my head. That's crazy. Callow is the name of it. And it's to connect creators with people in the industry and like different people that have like know-how and different stuff to elevate and like connect with industry people to like build and make their projects.
We'll definitely drop.
Hello.
Yeah, we should definitely drop that link into the show notes. So if you're listening,
it says,
pause, go look at our show notes and grab that link if you want to.
It is wearecallo, CALLO.com. You find collaborators, manage a creative slate, and take projects to market all from one platform.
Great.
Made for above-the-line creative professionals building an entire slate of projects.
We will be diving right in. And I mean, Victoria and I have really, when we say we've done all the writing, we've done all the writing. You wouldn't believe how often we use the director's statement that we wrote. We use lines from that constantly because in the director's statement, we covered the idea of every aspect: costuming, audience, themes, locations, cast, tones, music, how it all ties together. It was such a useful document when we sat and crafted that. Plus, doing this kind of writing together aligned our thinking about what do we want this thing to be, so that there's no gray area about, oh, well, I thought it was going to be a rip-roaring comedy. Well, I thought it was going to be a hard-hitting drama.
Exactly. Keeps it all very clear. And like everybody knows what the project is and what the feel of it is. So there's no surprises.
Yeah. So that is where we're at. And maybe we should record our pitch and we'll share it with everyone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I get my pitch voice on.
Oh, what's that sound like?
Imagine, if you will, two girls filled with rage.
That's the perfect tone.
Right. Ready to cut a bitch. Are you there with us? It's basically a guided meditation of anger.
Yeah. They understand how important it is to slash 3, not 4 tires because insurance won't cover 3 slash tires, only 4.
Pro tip.
True revenge.
That'll be the way. That's how the whole pitch is going to go, because it'll force them to lean in. Aha.
Yeah.
Aha. They're like, I can't quite hear you. Let me lean.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think if you guys hang tight, give us, I don't know, a week or 2 or 3, we will throw our pitch up here and show you what the pitch for Smiling Faces looks like. We can set that right into the social medias. We can throw it into TikTok and YouTube, and you guys can take a gander. You know what that makes me think of, by the way?
What?
Because I don't know if you've seen the last episode or the first episode of South Park this season.
Baby, we were locked in. I also became, I think probably, what is it? Not a pick-me, but I feel like I probably sounded like a pick-me because as soon as Whole Foods came over, he was like, hey, babe. I was like, hey, you want to watch South Park? And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, I really want to watch this episode. He was like, yeah, sure. I don't think I've seen that in a hot minute. And went, we're about to. I've also, keep up. I've been watching South Park. Where have you been?
Right.
South Park has been crushing it.
This is what made me think of this, because I was thinking of how they started and the insanity of this like wild animated cartoon that is so filthy and so delightful and so relevant. And they
Right.
just get better with age.
Every
Damn.
time. And it's so funny because, yeah, especially how they started, because when I first started watching the show, my mom hated it and was like, "You're not watching those kids stand in line and cuss, are you?" And like, that's the only way that she qualified what South Park was. And I was like,
Correct.
I
am.
not now. I was. I'm obsessed. And I think it's crazy because if you haven't seen, South Park did an episode that basically was a huge fuck you to Paramount, CBS, to Trump, all these things. And it was chef's kiss, where they were just kind of, I feel like it was the bravest thing I've seen anybody do against his administration, which says a lot that it took South Park doing it.
It was the most unhinged piece of TV that I'd ever watched. And I texted Victoria and I was like, did you watch this yet? This is like one of the most unhinged things that Lucy and I sat there and watched. It was crazy.
And not just crazy, not just unhinged, but every word of it was so, from a storycraft standpoint, it was rich and well thought out, and it followed all the beautiful rules of the best works of art that are made. It was so well done that I thought to myself, oh no. First of all, I thought, Matt and Trey, now we know what you can do. Because if they put that kind of level into every episode.
Which, that's the thing, they put a lot of thought into, even when they do their specials and stuff, but it shows how quickly they could churn it out, because that was in response to the firing of Stephen Colbert and his Late Show being canceled. And that only happened a week ago, which I've seen documentaries about the process of making South Park. And they do have a fast turnaround. If something monumental happens, they can churn out a whole episode in a week, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I know that they did that very fast, but I think what was so brilliant about it is they basically forced Paramount's hand into a really sticky situation. So they were making fun of them for bowing down and kissing the ring, and
explain that. Explain that. Yeah.
So Paramount agreed. So let me take it further back. So Trump sued CBS for a 60 Minutes interview and said that it put him in this bad light and all this kind of stuff. So instead of fighting it or bucking it in any way, Paramount decided to settle with Trump and paid $16 million to him for this lawsuit because of this interview. Around the same time, Matt and Trey also had signed a 5-year deal with Paramount to have South Park on Paramount Plus exclusively. And it was valued between $1.25 to like $1.5 billion exclusively on there.
Wow.
At the time of that all happening, they signed the paperwork and then immediately started doing like a fuck you episode, because in part of the kissing the ring that Paramount did with this whole deal with Skydance, which that's a whole other piece, because Skydance is the son of a billionaire who also funded Trump's campaign.
Yep.
So it's all getting muddy, and they're taking over basically free media at this point. So their way of kind of sandbagging this Skydance Paramount merger that's going through, that government's allowing to happen, they're like, let's see if we can get Paramount sued again. Is basically how they're reacting to it. So they got this deal signed and they immediately made this episode making fun of Paramount and trying to get Trump basically to sue Paramount again. But not South Park, but like Trey and Matt basically are like sitting pretty because they already have this deal signed with Paramount. And it looks like, based on the episode ending, they have 49 more AI ads making fun of Trump to release, which is also funny because they're also taking a stab at the fact that Trump signed an executive order that says AI can't be used or can be used without penalty. So they were like, word? Let's see how much you believe that. Like, I'm obsessed with them so much. Them and Ben and Jerry's are keeping me afloat during this administration.
Let's be very, very clear. As two girls who love a good revenge story, my God, did these, like, like, I know we're all about the girl power here, but I do a little bit bow down to these two geniuses for writing a revenge episode of television that's basically like, I'm going to bring down the administration with this, or at least get Paramount sued again, because what are they going to do?
Exactly.
Cancel them? Okay, we'll go somewhere else. We'll put our content on TikTok.
Right.
Like, they'll go wherever they want.
Who won't take on Trey Parker and Matt Stone's work? Who won't take on South Park? It's a huge commodity. They're always relevant. You know, they can churn out an episode. The cost is low because they still are basically using those like cutouts.
Yeah.
It's easy for them to throw this together. You guys are nuts if you don't take them on. And it's just so funny that they're basically screwing over the people who just gave them $1.5 billion.
Beautiful. Because they stand for something. You know, by the way, welcome to another edition of Political Corner. What did we call it?
Yeah, Political Corner.
Political Corner with smiling faces, where we know exactly what we're talking about when it comes to politics.
We do.
Absolutely.
Take us to the White House immediately. We're going to march on Washington.
I'm just going to run for president. Everyone else does, right?
Let's go.
It made that so attainable.
Fuck it.
In today's segment of Political Corner on Smiling Faces, I want to talk about how when I first, the first couple of weeks after this election hit and Donald Trump won, we were all sad. We all kind of hit like a, oh no, what's next sort of thing. And it was different because, what was it, 8 years ago, there was like a Rage Against the Machine rally cry. And this time it was like, oh, it is as bad as we thought. And then it's a little like despondency. And then I don't know if I heard this phrase or if I just was using it in a way that made me think like, this is the way is micro resistance. And it's these little death by 1,000 cuts where I can't take on the White House. I can't march on Washington right now. I mean, I could, but this is apparently not what I'm supposed to be focusing my energy on right now.
With whose money in this economy? Who can march on Washington with these prices?
With these prices. Have you seen a flight to Washington? Or if I had to march, I got to walk there all the way from here. That's across the country.
That's ridiculous. I can't get that many steps.
I'm going to get plantar fasciitis.
Listen, from a guy who's from that area, it's not what it's cracked up to be.
Thank you.
You can stay home. Save your hokas, save you're on clouds and do it another way.
Which, what's crazy? I've been to Washington, D.C., and the only thing I saw was the Arena Stage Theater.
Oh,
I was like, I just need to see the theater. I don't need to see any monuments. I took on no government buildings. I was like, I just want theater, and then left.
Just show me the stage. I think a micro resistance, death by 1,000 paper cuts. It's moments like this. It's watching South Park. It's talking about it. It's telling everyone, you got to tune in. You got to see what these guys just did, because it is wild. But not only is it wild, it was intentional and it was beautifully crafted and it was accurate. And I don't want to give too much away in the episode, because if you haven't seen the first episode of this season, South Park, just listen, stop what you're doing and go turn it on. They also addressed the hopelessness of the left, and there's mild suicide discussion and whatnot in the episode. And I thought it was portrayed so accurately from these cartoon cutouts that are standing in line swearing at each other.
Yep.
It was brilliant and beautiful, and it kind of rallied me. I'm not going to lie. I was like, let's go. Let's lead a resistance even from a microscopic level.
Because even viewership of that speaks volumes, because this clown in the White House gets very upset about any viewership that gets popular. And if it's especially something making fun of him, it takes all of his focus. So I know he's seething over how popular this has gotten. People are doing battle cries to be like, put this episode in the Smithsonian. Like, they are obsessed. And I think they're going to keep going, because I just saw a screenshot. I haven't seen the newest episode they did for episode 2 of the new season.
Oh.
But I saw stills of it, and they've got something taking on the ice raids.
Listen,
South Park is on one, and I love it.
Yeah. Smiling Faces fans, I hear you listening. Don't worry. We are going to watch the next episode and we will keep you apprised of this situation.
Which I think this speaks to kind of like the use of art too, to be honest. Like it can actually be a forward motion movement. It can be an expression of rage, like we talk about, and the different ways you do it. This is a beautiful way to express rage. It's like, I'm just going to drag everybody I don't like in an episode and everything that you're doing. And that's how you reach the masses, because it is through something like comedy and getting everyone galvanized around a movement. So it just shows the power of television, art, media, all the things, which is why it's so important to protect it.
And keep making it. It's kind of like what I was just saying. For some reason, even though I'm filled with the passion and the rage in my heart to go march on Washington, that's not where my life has lined up. So when I think about how I can lead a micro resistance, what comes to mind is in this way, where you take the thing that you do the best in the world. Matt Stone and Trey Parker know how to make an episode of adult animated cartoon, and you throw everything behind that and use that as a platform to tell your story. And if you do it well, as Lin-Manuel Miranda taught us with Hamilton, you can say whatever you want to say. You can make George Washington black.
True. You can have, because there is some creative license that happens because it's based on that story, yes, but you have artistic license to tweak some things and say, well, it's not an exact replica. We're not doing historical nonfiction with this thing.
Right.
You have some licensing there. So yeah.
And that is why we are making Smiling Faces, because it's very important to Victoria and I to represent how to heal from the pain of breakup through whatever means necessary. And sometimes that's revenge.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Many times, almost every time. Honestly, when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I think I've gotten revenge on everybody I've dated that's done me dirty. Not the ones that were good to me, but the ones that did me dirty.
Yeah, which I think we need to get. There's someone that was a part of the table read who I found out just this past weekend has her own Smiling Faces story. She was dating a guy for 10 years and found out that he had someone else the whole time. And I was like, now, wait a minute, bitch. What?
Let's get her on. Okay. Yep. Okay.
10 years is crazy.
Yes. 10 years is nuts.
10 years is crazy. It's, it's damn near diabolical. Like it is the shit that's crazy.
I thought my 2 years I was down bad. 10? No, you got to die. You can't be with us anymore on this planet. Give us names. I'm sorry.
Give us death is the kindest form of revenge.
There's
so many worse things you could do.
Everybody relax with the death and the murder. Like, you're recording this. We're being recorded.
Well, actually, to clean it up, I will say I'm not actually a fan of the death penalty because I think if you did something horrible, you're right. The worst punishment, I was going to say penalty. The worst punishment is sitting in a jail cell and just rotting your life away. How bleak. The sweet release of death is too kind.
Yeah, you need someone to send postcards to. Like you're traveling and they're in jail and you'd be like, hey, love to see you here in Hawaii.
Dirty
That's some petty stuff. I told you I'm petty.
That should be a program. Like if somebody wronged you, like if someone murdered, it's got to be murder. I'm sorry. If someone murdered a loved one, there should be a program where you just show all the life you're living and you just send postcards to that person of sorry you can't be here. We're in Hawaii.
Wish you were here.
Living my best life.
How's prison dinner? I'm eating a steak.
Oh my gosh, prison postcards. Can we start that business?
Prison postcards. Yes. You heard it here first. It's recorded, time-stamped. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Get revenge on those who've done you wrong and are in prison.
There we go.
I love this.
Thank you for that suggestion. That's gorgeous.
We're going to throw these up on our website. This is happening. I love sending a postcard because the postage is cheap and the message is short.
And it helps the USPS.
Yes.
They need funding.
impactful. It's deeply impactful. If I get an email of somebody saying thinking of you, or if I get a DM of somebody saying, hey, I miss you, hope you're well, it's beautiful. But if I get a postcard, somebody was like, I'm in a place and there's a picture of the place and I'm going to write a little message to Jess and then I'm going to look up her address and I'm going to write it on this card and I'm going to buy a stamp and I'm going to put it in a mailbox. That is a gift.
FOMO is real.
Yeah. What makes it the best though is that you took the time to pick one. You're not just hopping on Instagram. You went to a little spinny thing, you spun it around. You're like, which one should I pick?
To show them.
It's the intent of the postcard. Like, because no one sends letters anymore. No one sends snail mail. So the fact that I have to pay postage and pick a postcard
to show you what you're missing out on.
The level of petty is real for me on that one. That's why I was like, postcards would be perfect.
I like this. I like this a lot. Good job, Mike.
Postcards. Prison postcards. He's a genius. You know, this is what we have producer Mike for. He is a genius.
It's these ideas. These are the big ones.
This is what keeps us floating.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually I'm salivating at the idea of prison postcards.
It's so good.
It's so
such
good.
a great idea.
Okay, really we got to make this happen. Crushing it.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Pick a prisoner.
Well,
yes.
I'm just thinking now. I'm thinking about prison postcards and people who've done you dirty because I don't know anybody in prison right now. So I definitely want to send them on behalf of other people just so that I can be involved.
Yeah, any serial killer is an obvious one. Like if you took a young person's life, or old people too. But if you took a life, I feel like you should rot in there, especially when it's a stranger's kind of situation where it's like, why did you do this? Because you were home? Those kind of things. I'm sorry, you get a postcard from everywhere I travel.
Just pick one bad guy or girl in prison and just send them postcards, random postcards. They're just like, this is a place you'll never see. Here's another place you're never going to see. Oh, you want to know what they do in Bali? Here's a lady who dances in Bali. You'll never see that.
You'll never know. You're going to die in there. Okay, I love it. We have to curate a spreadsheet of prisoners that are awful and their mailing address. Yes.
I love you're going to die in there. It's our idea. Nobody steal it. If you're like, I want to steal that idea, just call us. We'll work with you.
Yeah, we'll partner with you.
If you're an artist, or a photographer, reach out to us. We are going to make prison postcards happen. Oh God. Okay. This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so petty.
Reach out to us if you love making postcards because we have a platform to sell them.
Perfect. I'm obsessed. Absolutely obsessed.
And if you're a prisoner listening to this in prison, I don't know if you get podcasts in prisons, but I hope you do.
They get a lot of things.
It's also crazy that they get a lot of things like TikTok. They on TikTok. I saw a prison that was on live the other day. And I was like, seriously? You're on live in prison? That's crazy.
They get crazy access. There's a guy that Lindsay and I both know that's in prison currently. He was an accessory to murder. It always comes back to murder. And
Mike hates it when we talk about murder on the podcast. He gets so squeamish.
I know.
It's not that I don't like you guys can talk about murder. It's when you're like, we should plot to kill somebody is where I have to pull it back. Is where I'm like, guys, let's pull it back a little bit.
We're going to be an accessory to murder.
Right. Look, this guy, and also if it helps, I went on a date with him. So
you know a guy in prison that you went on a date with?
Yeah.
This is our first recipient of prison postcards.
Well, he was just an accessory. They basically he was driving the car and these people were like, hey, can you drive this car? We're going to do a robbery. And he was like, yeah, sure. And went. And I guess the robbery at the house went sideways. And so the guy wouldn't give up whatever they were trying to rob him for. So he just murdered him and then got in the car and we're like, go. And he was like, what happened? They're like, go. And then they caught him, so he's in jail now.
Well,
did you date him before or after?
I dated him before that.
Okay.
But I will say the reason.
Wait, what?
We just need to clarify.
If you you think so little of me.
No, there is some.
The bar is so low. Victoria's trolling prison yards looking for a date.
I just want to clarify because, prison pen pals are a real thing.
No, that's true. You're right. I met him before that. We used to dance together. He was in a hip hop crew. And so we were both in different crews because I've had many lives. And so I knew him from that.
Stop. We got to move forward. What?
I was in a hip hop dance crew.
Of course she was.
I love how you just skimmed over it. Like nobody was going to be like, wait a second. You were in a hip hop dance crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's how she used to troll for men, but now it's all prison yards.
Yeah. So I followed his lead and was like, well, that's where my people are. But yes. So was that they get access to things because he then was talking to friend to Pod Life Everything, Lindsay, and he was requesting nudes from her on his prison flip phone. I guess they got data or whatever. And she was like, no, I'm not doing that. And he was like, boo.
He booed her from prison? That's crazy.
It was like, what do you mean? He got mad at her for not sending nudes. She's like, I'm not sending nudes.
Well, what's she gonna do? Of course he's gonna boo her. What else is he's just gonna boo her? Because he's there. He's also protected from her, so boo her.
He has no control because she would hit him.
She would hit him with her car.
She would. She has a sword in her trunk. She'd hurt him.
It's the entitlement that he booed her from prison. That's my feel about it.
Right.
The guy from prison booing someone for not sending him nudes and the guy who cheated on his wife at the Coldplay concert. It's the audacity of it all. Why did you boo her from prison?
And they fall in the same category. They fall in the same category. People with that level of audacity, if you're in prison for kind of being involved with a murder, which is real bad, if you're cheating on your wife on the Jumbotron at a Coldplay concert, you are in the same category. You're bad people. You're in the bad people. You're bad at being people, and you're not good to people, and you're in the same category. Now, I don't get to... I could probably fall into a bad person category myself. I've never done any murder.
Sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I told you I've been having dreams. Yeah. I'm worried I might be being bad at being people. Anyway.
That sentence was gnarly.
It was. I was like, what? Okay.
We gonna let that rock? Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes, we are. Move along.
Yes. To your favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm so bad at being people. Remember when I said no man summer? I'm having no man summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's what did they call it? When you have Movember, no. No beard. What do they call it?
Yeah. It's
I don't know things about men.
Something like that. They have a thing.
It's a no shave November or whatever.
Yeah, no shave November or a dry January. I'm having a no man summer, and not a nomad summer, a no man summer. But I slipped up. I did when I was in Michigan. I know.
Your face, Victoria, is hilarious. No one else can see this. But your face to the response to that is hilarious because what your face looks like is exactly what my brown like. Excuse me? What?
With whom? So what are we talking about?
No, I fell off of my man's sobriety wagon just for a minute. It's fine. Nothing exciting happened, but I'm back on. It was just as disappointing.
Do we have history with said man?
No.
Oh.
He's a rando? Oh, some random Michigan?
Well, I didn't sleep with him.
You weren't there that long. That's amazing. Were you just in a crowd like you? There's no time.
Follow me.
The world is dying. Come with me if you want to live.
Do you want to touch a boobie? Come this way.
Wow.
I mean, with
okay.
that offer, I would probably do the same thing.
Listen,
who's strong
I
enough?
don't know what came over me. I was home. I was tired. I was working a lot. And I didn't sleep with them. I just didn't. Yeah, I just like fell off the wagon for a minute and was like, sir, potentially I may be interested in pursuing further relations. And then I woke up and was like, no, stop it. Yeah, full blown slap across face.
So just hand stuff?
A light dusting, if you will.
Just a graze across. Wait, didn't your dad listen to this?
Yeah, it's weird. It got weird, didn't it? Yeah.
I just remembered. I was like, wait.
Not always.
So you prayed together.
Always. You might want to tell him to skip this episode.
I did go to church.
So you laid hands.
Correct.
Got it.
Yes. Very. Thank you. I was in the motherland.
She was like, rubbed her hands together. Was like, let me put my hands on you, boy.
Right.
Listen, I am back on the wagon. I have recovered. I had a slip up, but we're staying strong, moving forward. Pray for me.
Thug slip up. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for calling me a thug.
We need an incident. Like the last time there was an incident, back to 0 days. Like that's what we need.
Oh, there have been 0 days since.
Last time there was an incident, 0 days. We just need to run her clock back at this point.
That's fair. Yep.
The great news is the reason why I'm back on the wagon is because I was like, what am I doing? This guy is a tool. Oh, some things never change. Anyway, how's your love life?
It's good. We've been spending a good amount of time together, I'll say. And he continues to do the acts of service is crazy. This man cleaned my entire apartment. Because I was like, I don't have it in me because I was like, I'm so tired and I was doing too many things. And he got into my place. Send that guy
over here. Our apartment is trash right now because we've been trying to survive Hurricane Birdie. Send him over here. He likes to clean. He can come clean my apartment.
Yeah, he finds it therapeutic to clean and build. And I was like, word? Because I hate those things.
Well, I got all the therapy over here. I got all the therapy for him over here. He can come on over.
Right. So it's been, we're still going strong. Things are good. He was very nice for I celebrated my birthday, but I didn't do that introduction.
Birthday.
Thank you. I didn't do that full introduction yet because I don't know, all like meeting groups of friends, like that's a lot. So
he could drive you to the airport, but he cannot yet celebrate the birthday with a group of friends. That's a huge step. Like
it is.
Yeah. Take your time. You haven't even hit 60 or 90 days yet. Yeah.
Yeah. You in the 90 days. Yeah, exactly.
90 days. Punch that ticket.
Yeah.
Unless Jess is in Michigan, then all those rules go out the window. Those only apply to LA.
What? All right. That's enough. That's enough. We're moving to my favorite part of the show. It is time to talk about your smiling faces moment. What have you grinned and bared it through? And I can tell you what I'm grinning and bearing it through is the shade I'm getting for one slip up over a brief weekend back home when I forgot myself. That's my smiling faces moment. What about you, Victoria?
Fair. Mine is that as part of the part 2 of my birthday celebration after beach, we went to Jumbo's Clown Room, which if you are not an LA person, Jumbo's Clown Room is kind of a strip club, but kind of burlesque, if you will. It's not Atlanta level strip clubs, so cool it, but it was fun. And while we're there, because I figured the theme of my birthday was beach and boobies, so I wore a very small top where my boobs were basically falling out of the shirt, so much so that my top broke while I was in there. And luckily I brought broke? Yeah, the zipper was just like, no.
Good day.
From the back.
This
it just
is
broke.
hard work.
And luckily, as a backup,
Stressed out the zipper that bad? Damn. That's crazy.
She held up all day long.
Yeah. They were doing a lot. And I will say that luckily as a backup, because I wasn't super confident, I knew I wanted to do it, but I was like, in case I realized after the fact this is too much, I brought a bodysuit as a backup. Thank God I did. And as I was leaving to go kind of change in my car and come back, I was walking out and holding the top. And some guy was like, where are you going? And went, oh, to change my shirt. And he goes, you look great to me. I was like, that's because they're literally falling out. That is why they look so great.
Where are you going? Why don't you come in here and make some money, girl? And that's how Victoria's new career started.
There we go. Because I needed one more job. So that's my smiling faces moment. My tits almost fell out at a titty bar.
I'm changing my smiling faces moment. My smiling faces moment that I've grinned and bared it through is missing your themed birthday party that was beach and boobs. I was born for a party like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's the sound of my heart breaking. Mike?
I wasn't even invited. So that's the I wasn't even invited to beach and boobies. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. I will admit, I always do girls and gays.
Girls and gays.
For birthdays.
That's
what about
the
girls,
Victoria...
gays, and married? I can still look at strip club titties. Like, she's cool with that.
Oh, well, fair. You know what? That portion I should have opened up more because I did have afterwards from the show I did, Beer and Bedtime Stories, a couple guys from that because they were all trying to plan a thing. And I was like, sorry, can't. I'm doing birthday things. And they were like, what you doing? I was like, oh, and told them. And then they're like, oh, we're pulling up to that. I went,
yeah. You got to pull up to that.
So they did. But they were the best version of men in a strip club. So it was fine.
Other than missing Beach and Boobies birthday celebration, what's your smiling faces moment for the week?
Man, the fact that I can't even remember, like that should tell you something, right? I can't even remember like what happened. Like, I don't even know what I did this weekend. So it's like, I think I stayed home. I think we stayed home. Wrestling, that's what it was. See, thanks, my lovely wife. I stayed home. We watched SummerSlam, but I didn't really grin and bear it through very much. It's just, I'm just trying to survive this vaccination quarantine. Like it's
for Birdie.
Yeah, it's
for Birdie. Yeah.
I'm just trying to make
clear.
Everybody's like, where's Mike at? Why is he quarantined and vaccinated?
Yeah. Right. For Birdie. She's a puppy. If you don't know,
the new puppy.
She's my new puppy. She's what? 13 weeks this week. Is that true?
Oh my gosh. She's so big, isn't she?
Something. Yeah. So like 15. Sorry. 15. But yeah, we're next Tuesday is I think one of the last rounds of vaccinations. So we're just at this point, we're just trying to survive. We're just trying to make
got this. You got this. So, you guys are so brave. So brave.
Puppies aren't for the weak. I realize that in this whole experience. They will break you. They will break you. Like the Russian from Rocky, they will break you. Like it's not even funny.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But she cute.
Yeah. Wait, I don't even know if I told this story. Did I tell this story about me laughing at the lady on TikTok because she had puppy blues?
No.
Oh, so real quick. So this was before we got Birdie. I'm scrolling through TikTok and I see this lady because I'm in puppy TikTok at this point. I'm seeing this lady and she's just like crying on TikTok. And in the background, you can hear the puppy screaming, like just barking, screaming, losing its mind. And she's like, why did no one tell me about this? And why did no one tell me about puppy blues? And I don't even know what to do. He's just screaming. And I laughed at this woman. I even sent it to Lucy. I was like, this woman is crying about the puppy on the internet.
So cocky.
Right? I laughed.
So cocky.
Literally week 2, I turn to Lucy and I go, remember that woman that I laughed at on the internet? I feel like I need to message her and apologize because I'm broken. I was like, it took 2 weeks and this puppy is now broken me. I was like, I am really sorry to the lady on TikTok. Like,
ain't funny now, is it?
No, fucking not funny because the shit's
Mike's crying.
Yeah,
a single tear.
Yeah, tear. No, not single, multiple.
Sobbing,
openly sobbing,
just sobbing openly. I'm like, what do we do? Why do we do this? And I thought back to the lady on TikTok, and I was like, Yeah, I'm going to have to send her
That's
an
it.
apology.
You
I'm
are.
sorry. I'm sorry, lady on TikTok that cried about her puppy. I'm really sorry because you were right. Like, you have every right to cry on TikTok and all the fun stuff. So there you go.
Fair. You heard it here. Mike is sorry. And I think that you need to repent by sharing with all of us an updated photo of Birdie. And if you want to see that photo, you got to follow us on our socials. So check us out. We are on Instagram at smilingfaces_series. We are also on TikTok at smilingfaces_series. You can find us on Facebook. I don't care what age you are, at Smiling Faces Series. We're also on YouTube, www.youtube.com/@Smiling Faces Series.
We also have an official website. It's smilingfacesseries.com. Make sure to go there and sign up for our newsletter so you get all the latest and greatest that's going on with the show. Shout out to our fiscal sponsor, Inclusivity Media, and our producer, Mike Bryant, and Defiantly Me Productions.
He's not crying. He's not crying.
For
he's
30
not crying.
minutes, he's not crying.
For 30 minutes while he's on with us, he's holding it together. But the second he stops recording, waterfall.
Thug tears immediately.
Broken. Just broken. Yeah, just completely broken. Yeah.
Immediately.
So excited you get to be a thug too, Mike.
Yay.
Have a great weekend.
Yay.